And we are live. As you can see, that we are currently alive here with the Funko Illuminati and co-conspirators. Yes, co-conspirators. Let's go with that. We got Andrew's here, Quickdraw. Mitch may be a little late. Vince may be a little fashionably late, depending on how you look at things. So yeah, we are good to go. So I hope everyone had a great weekend.
LBD.
And well, LBD's on his siesta. He'll be here eventually one day.
Yeah.
Hoping everybody here had a decent weekend. Mine was pretty good. I mean, basically spent a good part of my weekend working out and clean the house, exciting adult stuff, because being an adult rocks.
Yeah, I was working out too Saturday. I was doing 12-ounce curls at the bar.
Yeah. Just getting your liver ready for the marathon.
Cirrhosis marathon? Yeah, pretty much.
Jesus Christ, man. You already got a kidney and a pancreas. What, you going for a whole set liver next?
Yeah, why not? I'm already on the list. Not for liver, but I've already got one, too.
How about you, Quick? How was your weekend, buddy?
Boring. It was
No toy shows?
No, I was sick.
So, never good.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, basically, I've just switched up my regiment now, so I go to the gym now in the mornings, and I found it's much easier. I actually have motivation in the morning instead of in the evenings. Because in the evenings, it's just like dead to the world, which is not too bad. But right now, I am definitely hungry and I'm tired, and I'm curious after the live stream which one will win.
Hunger
is getting close. I will admit that, man. Yeah. I will admit that. But
so you guys noticed that they released a drop date for Peacemaker, August 21st? Yeah.
I saw that. I'm curious.
It'll be 3.5 years. 3.5 years. We waited.
Yeah. I really hope they don't do season 3, because at this point it's going to be a friggin' decade. The longest running show with the least amount of seasons.
2.
Pardon?
Well, I mean, we're getting The Last of Us, and ain't that this week or next week?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I'm the last person to body shame anybody, and this is not what I'm doing. But did you see that the girl that plays in that show, what she chose for the premiere? Okay, not you, Andrew, obviously. I'll give a description. She was wearing a suit with her. She's got a high hairline, so we're talking
yes, imagine she's got like a 6 head, like way back here.
Yeah, and she had it tied all the way back, and I'm sitting there going, "The suit looks great. Like, she looks good in the suit, but." There's like billboards. Pardon?
You're not far off. She's got a 6 head. You got a 5 head.
Oh, I'm aware. We speak for our kind. But if my hairline was like another inch back, yeah, I wouldn't be tying this back. I would definitely keep my hair down.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's around the corner.
Actually, the one thing I hate about long hair is when you're sweating and it gets wet and then it gets in your eyes, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, I need to get a haircut. The person I usually go to is not answering their phone, so I have to probably go to Supercuts or something just to get a haircut.
Just get a weed whacker. You got one of those, buddy. Just weed whack it.
No.
That sounds painful.
Well, I used to get my haircut when I was younger at a place in St. Catharines, Supercuts, LOL. Oh crap! I forgot to say hello to everybody. Hello, Jeremy. Hello, Lainey. Hello, Anthony.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Surprised ain't playing Fortnite right now.
I know he's playing over the weekend because I saw.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a kid.
Yep.
I was playing with him a couple times.
Excuse me, I went to Supercuts once or twice. We used to have a hairstyling school in St. Catharines I used to go to. And then after one time, this girl cut my hair and she friggin' butchered it. And she goes, "You don't look like you like it." I went, You get graded on these. And she's like, "Yeah, shave it." What? Give me a buzz cut. Shave it.
Supercuts ain't a kid's place. It's just
It is
a place to get a haircut.
What do you mean? Anthony probably sits in the elephant chair and is like, "Can I have the Superman smock?"
He probably does.
Please. I had the dragon last time.
No, the only reason I remember Supercuts having those is because I went to get my hair cut once. At the time, I had a buzz cut, and the only spot open was like the children's seat, which was like in the shape of an elephant. And the lady's like, "Well, if you want to sit in that chair," and I'm like, "You know what? I'll wait the half an hour. I'm good."
My dignity tells me not to sit in an elephant.
I don't even know if have Supercuts.
He's like looking it up right now.
I just call it Supercuts because it's like,
mm-hmm.
You know, it's like a joke. Like, oh, you need to go back to Supercuts to get your $5 back or something like that.
You see, I go to the Ray Charles House of Style.
Oof. Probably
little to the left.
Good.
Little to the left, Ray. There you go. You got it.
Oh, we do got Supercuts, but it's over in Delaware.
Well, Supercuts. I don't even think we have one like that. We got Master Cuts. I don't know whatever else there is out there.
You see, I got emo hair. It just cuts itself.
Jesus.
Well, that is a supercut, ain't it?
Yeah. Goes with my emo lawn. Never have to mow it.
Lawn.
Just start playing Black Parade. My father. The grass just cuts itself.
All the little grass blades are just dancing up and down, cutting each other's arm. Look at that.
Hello, Miss Andy Dill. How you doing?
Hello.
So what was I going to say? So basically, not much came out in the world of Funko recently. I mean, I'm just going to dip into that and hope, because usually when we start talking about Funko, that's usually when those guys start showing up.
Yeah.
Did anybody go after the April Fool's NFTs?
No.
I bought 2 standard packs, didn't get anything. But
No.
My mom and I both had fun opening the packs and seeing the animations.
That's cool.
No, the animations were actually pretty cool. Like the one where it was like Proto was delivering a package and he throws it on the ground, stomps on it, and gives it to the guy, and that's your damaged box one. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I like the fact that they poked fun at the Fun Day sandwiches. Here, I'm gonna pull them up.
That's the one I wanted too. I wanted to get the Fun Day sandwich, but
that's hilarious.
You see, my only problem with the Fun Day sandwich is to make it proper. Is someone's going to need to airbrush like a little blue mold and green mold on it? Because there were those sandwiches, yeah. 3 of the people that I know that went.
Chicken salad.
Yeah, they were chicken salad sandwiches, and the problem was that the coolers that they had, like the way they were keeping them chilled, the ones at the top
didn't do its job.
Were not, and they were made like about 2 days before. So some of the bread, I guess they must have got cheap because some of it was kind of like starting to turn. So there's a few people that got it. And apparently the other thing was the cookies were like those, the big giant cookies you can get in single packages. They're usually like dry as hell.
Yep.
That's what they got. And then I don't know what they got for beverages.
You know me, we don't get store-bought cookies.
Yeah, well.
I have no idea what you're talking about. This store-bought cookie.
And if we do, it's usually Oreos. So I never had this cookie you're talking about. Actually, like my aunt just made us a bunch of oatmeal raisin cookies.
Oh, yum! Tell her to send some my way.
Down the street. there's a place down the street called Denninger's, and they actually had peanut butter cookies half off, and they were homemade. And I bought a bag of them.
Oh, nice.
I like the peanut butter cookies, but I like it better if it has a
Kiss in
Hershey
it?
Kiss in it.
Yeah. It's my favorite too.
It's funny. Someone told me the other day my like in cookies is our old man. Oh, hola, senor.
What's up?
Not much.
Hey, you made it before the other two. I figured
Yeah.
you'd roll in last.
Yeah, I was thinking like 10 minutes before. No,
Oh,
Andrew, whatever you're rubbing against the microphone, could you hold? Actually, I don't think it. No,
it's a
can't be
sandwich.
quick.
It's
Oh.
him. It's when he bit his sandwich or whatever he's eating. His wrap or
Okay.
sandwich.
He's eating
We heard
pizza.
it all.
He's eating
Yeah.
a sandwich. I thought he was eating pizza.
I'm not.
No.
I didn't see what it was. He just kind of took a quick bite.
I think it's his outfit that's
Hold
making
on.
the noise.
Oh yeah.
You're on mute now, dude. I think he's talking to somebody else. But no. I forgot my train of thought now. Oh well, couldn't have been important.
You're tasting
yeah,
cookies with old man.
Oh yeah, old man cookies. Thank you. Speaking of old man, I can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. So I prefer oatmeal or peanut butter cookies.
I like oatmeal cookies. I like all kinds of damn cookies. But,
I'm
peanut
aware.
butter cookies
I'm
are
painfully
great.
aware.
Peanut butter cookies are great. I even like those. What's those cookies? The butter cookies that come in those tins.
Yeah.
I even like
I do
those.
too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are called shortbread.
When I was
Yeah,
younger,
those.
I didn't like oatmeal cookies. Later,
Oh, I love oatmeal cookies.
mm,
I love them.
also,
I even like the
also,
oatmeal cookies with the, you know how they put the little thin like spread of frosting on top. They're hard as a rock. You have to have milk to eat them. I
Yeah.
eat those. Real
yeah.
old man cookies.
Oh god.
I don't
The one
know,
the
man.
old
I don't
men
know
put
if
in their
real
mouth,
old
they
men
let
will
their
eat.
gums just.
I
They
was
have
gonna
to let
say,
them
I don't
soak.
think real old men can eat those cookies. They ain't got no teeth.
Well, my
I was gonna
grandfather
say,
did. No teeth.
Damn.
the only thing I remember about those cookies, man, was if you ate them hard, like if you just took a chunk out of them, it was like Captain Crunch. You were bleeding in the back of the roof of your mouth.
Yep, pretty much.
So I kind of, and I say this out loud, and I'm going to regret it later, but kind of wish Mitch was here because I want to know if he went for. Well,
Yeah, he
I
got
shouldn't ask
some.
you if he went. We know he went for the.
He went for him and he got what he wanted.
Oh, okay.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Man, the older you get, the more luck you get, I think.
Also, I want to make a prediction since we're here, not related to NFTs, but since Andrew's here. So people don't know this about Andrew, but Andrew is a Batman fan, very huge Batman fan. And when Andrew wants an autograph of somebody who played Batman in any form,
Why do we
they end up dying usually about 6 months to a month later.
Yeah.
So Andrew currently right now is 2 for 2. So
I'm looking for George Clooney.
What?
Wow.
Jesus, man.
George Clooney.
That's messed up, man.
Wait, no, stop. I'll go for Adam West this time. They can't
Thank
kill
you.
somebody that's
Thank
already
you.
dead.
Let the Grim Reaper take one of the ones that hasn't been acting in years. Like, go. I mean,
He's
I
already
want
dead,
another
so it'll be fine.
He's already gone. What you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
he
fine.
is? Okay. No. You got to go for somebody that's. So yeah, I mean, who are you left with? You're left with Keaton. You're left with
Nope. I can't afford Keaton, so that'll never happen. He's never gonna die. All right.
Clooney.
Next.
Mm.
Bale.
Get the Twilight guy. I mean, you'll be fine there.
Patterson.
The world will be fine. Bale, I'd be fine with.
I liked Bale.
I'm
I'm going after Ben next, I think.
I'm looking at this right now. My favorite is peanut butter, Nutter Butters. I've never heard of Nutter Butters.
Oh, Nutter Butters are pretty good too. Yeah. They're
I'd have to look
aren't they in
like
the
a
shape
peanut.
they're in the shape of a peanut.
Yeah, they're like they look like a peanut.
They're like peanut butter sandwich cookies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you forgetting how much
Oh.
peanut butter is like a more of an American thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Hollywood. Welcome. You
Damn
grace us with your
Skippy.
presence. You were able to put yourself aside from your fans and come and mingle with the commoners. We appreciate it, my lord.
Yes. My novelty is required, I hear.
Your
Peasants.
voice is really deep. Are you sick, or are you like trying out for something?
No,
TRT.
very noble today.
Oh, trying out for Barry
Reverse from
White.
that other.
Yeah.
He's trying out for Batman, so
Oh,
Please.
so Drew can get an autograph.
Get ahead of it.
jeez.
Head of the curve.
Yeah, please. Could you stop killing Batman actors, please?
It's not my fault.
See, when
had-
you said
it
you
was a
were a
freak
fan, I
episode
didn't
of
think
ammonia,
we
okay?
went like serial killer type fan.
No. I don't have him like hung up in my basement. Oh, here's Clooney. Yeah. Or here's this guy.
It puts the costume on, or else he gets the movie again.
Who's the next Batman to die?
Probably
know, you'd have to ask
Keaton, to be
Andrew.
honest.
It's
What
probably
Well,
autograph
the
do you
oldest.
want?
I mean, boy was only what 60. He died from pneumonia.
65, actually.
Oh, I thought it said 60.
No, yeah, but I feel like I think Keaton is the oldest little one,
He
isn't he?
is the oldest. Yeah, I think he's in his 70s.
Yeah.
So
And Clooney is not young, but I think he takes care of himself a little bit better.
Ooh,
mhm.
Andrew, we have a request by Jeremy. He wants you to go after Affleck's autograph.
I said Ben would be my next, so that'd be
You know
all
what's
right.
funny?
Alright.
People. I know people who actually really like the Ben Affleck because he was a little bit more violent, a little bit darker, like truer to like the like older Batman.
I think he should
My
have stayed
interpretation
Daredevil.
of I was gonna. Oh God. My interpretation of Affleck's Batman. The only thing I liked about it was he had the mannerisms of basically being a all or nothing Batman. In other words, oh, your feelings are hurt. Gee, that's great. Now can we get this done?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
I
like,
really don't care about
from
your
what I
opinion.
understand,
No worries,
from what I
Laura.
understand, like older Batman, like
Yeah.
like like closer to the original, is probably has been him. Like even with
Yeah.
when it comes to like how he dealt with certain stuff, like he's like, "Oh, you're here? Okay, I'm gonna blow you up now. Bye."
Well, I mean that wouldn't be the original Batman because
Actually, it would, because the original Batman actually murdered people apparently.
like the 60s
Indirectly
Batman?
murdered. He indirectly,
Yeah.
like there was a Russian assassin who he knew he couldn't beat, so he locked him in a room and locked him in an abandoned room in like a subway tunnel, and then basically boarded it up. It's like, yeah, you're right. Batman didn't kill him, but I'm willing to bet being locked in a room with no food and water.
Yeah. Well, I would say he was a lot more aggressive originally.
Yeah.
I don't have. What is it? I don't have to kill you, but I don't have to save you. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. We call that Peter Parking. Peter Parker, you know.
Yeah.
I fail to see how this is my problem. Bye.
Peter Parking.
Yes, you know Peter Parker. It's like you know, I don't have to fight crime. I don't have to fight this crime. Oh look, Uncle Ben's dead in the streets. Well,
I'm leaving that alone.
I thought it was a different way to park your car. You know, like
could be.
I wasn't
Like parallel
thinking car,
parking?
but yeah.
Well, there is a Peter Park car in some universe.
Actually, I have a Peter Parker car picture of it happened here in
Oh.
Hamilton. Hold on, if I can find it. Anyways, keep talking. But yeah, the other good news is though, speaking of Peter Parker, it looks like we're getting a Spider-Man 4.
Well, yeah, they had announced that already.
Yeah, but I'm kind of curious when Buddy Boy they will drop the bomb and let us know who's going to be
Well,
who.
he's kind of been like kept out of the loop for the most part, like for stuff like that. Unless he's filming, and then when he's filming, they keep him away from the damn press.
Well, yeah, because Buddy can't keep his mouth shut.
Yeah.
I mean, I
No,
can't think of. There's been so many interviews. He opened his mouth, and people are like looking and go, "Dude."
yeah. Well, let's look at this. The last time he had to do interviews for his Marvel stuff, he didn't let anything slip. It was actually
Mm.
more the studio. It was more the studio who let things slip because of the trailer, with the fight between Sandman, Killer Croc, and not Killer Croc, the Lizard, and I forget who else.
I think
Where there
you're
was like
in
an
the wrong one.
imaginary fist hitting the Lizard out of nowhere.
No, I remember that. But I mean, at the end of the day,
He has
if
a
we're gonna
track
be
record.
honest, yeah, it's like you could just see the people. You could see every time he was on an interview. There's the guys at Disney just sit there going, so when do we start damage control?
I don't know though. Like he might have let some stuff slip, but I feel like the worst one so far has been Mark Ruffalo with him being live
Snow
in
White.
the middle of the damn premiere.
Snow White.
No, buddy, we're not talking about worst movie. We're talking about letting things out like prior to
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, Snow White.
What? What did she do?
She told the whole story before it came out.
Buddy,
That
that story's been told like a million times.
Vince, bless your heart. That's all I got, buddy.
Who's
Bless
this
your
Snow
heart.
White you speak of?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I hate to tell you that the story of Snow White's been around way.
Yeah, there's no surprise in that.
It's not. It's a whole different story. That's not what you're understanding.
Oh yeah, she yeah. I know what you mean by that. I mean, yeah, she basically
She
tried
told
to do
told the whole new story that it's not going to be the old story. She told the new story before that it even came out.
Oh yeah. That I
Yeah.
remember. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you're right in that respect. But in her defense, and I'm not defending the movie. I'm defending the actress. She had to do that because nobody was going to see it.
Had to
I mean-
feed him a little something new.
Yeah, but we're
mean, if
talking
that-
about like somebody who's done it like a million times, and then
Yeah.
another guy who, or like one of the most well kept secrets. Like nobody was caring about keeping the secret of Snow White.
Yeah.
I actually I was. I'm going to be honest, and I'll say this. That's why I haven't seen the movie, because it was ruined, and it deeply affected me in such a way that I just can't watch it now because I know the plot.
I tried to watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it, and my ears couldn't take it.
Well, rumor has it they did a test viewing on a plane, and people actually walked out mid-flight.
Hey Andrew, did you ever
That's
watch
right.
the second Joker? Or not watch, but
Yeah, I did.
Jesus Christ!
It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. I wouldn't say I would never watch it again, but yeah.
Well, if you had a choice between that and Snow White, what would it be?
I'm watching the Joker again.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, didn't he like beat out? What was like the worst movie ever before? It was like
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, he beat that, which that was horrible. It wasn't even close to like the original material or designs
So Dragon
whatsoever.
Ball was the worst rated movie ever?
Yeah, like
For live
the
action.
live action one.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's rough.
They did a live action Dragon Ball movie years back, trying to basically money grab, right? But they hired a guy who knew nothing about Dragon Ball whatsoever, and just basically, it's like he went into the test after skimming. He skimmed the material and then went into the test basically, and it just and handed it in. That's what he did.
But was it a
I
high
don't
budget
think he-
movie?
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah.
for that time, it was a high budget. I don't think he skimmed it. I think he watched the theme intros, and
Yeah.
that was it. Because
Yeah.
to say he skimmed it would be here it is. I found Spider Car.
Oh.
Took a while.
What, Peter Park car?
So
Yeah, he's like a doom buggy.
no. This is Spider Car. This was an
Oh.
accident that happened a few years around the corner from my house.
I've seen that before. I've seen that
See,
happen.
there's
in
a
person.
spider web coming out of the back.
So that's Peter parking.
Yes. For the record, Andrew, it is a little Nissan. It is a Nissan, and basically the person backed up onto the guide wires for a telephone pole, where the car is basically at a 45-degree angle, resting
Yeah.
on it.
It's
And in
basically
fact,
it looks like it's the
no,
ass
go
of
ahead,
it is
LBD. You
jumping up.
explain it while I'm in the middle of doing it. Apologies, that
You're
middle of
doing
my
a
conversation
horrible job.
interrupted the beginning of yours.
You're doing a terrible job. I feel bad for his mental image.
You know what? Yeah, well, it's okay. I don't really care. I'm just letting you
Yeah.
that.
Well, no, I just hate it when the middle of my conversation interrupts the beginning of his.
Terrible thing, isn't it?
Sorry, I had no idea what was happening.
Yeah. So, anyways, long story short, I remember when that accident happened. It was like a guy about Mitch's age. Just basically, he backed up and got scared and pushed harder on the gas pedal instead of taking his foot off and hitting the brake, and went up the pole.
Yeah.
I've seen somebody do that intoxicated, but from the front end.
Yeah. Well, took
I mean,
took
we all
them the better
seen
part of
Die
2
Hard,
hours to
right?
try to get it down.
But, oh, you know what?
We all seen Die Hard, when
Yeah.
he wrecks the car into the helicopter. So
Yeah.
true. Physics was with him that day.
Bruh,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago when I was in Sparta, somehow there was a tire. The tire of one car was on top of the engine of the other.
There's videos.
Good.
There's videos of that. There's one where I think it was like a little tiny Jeep or whatever, and you can hear the lady as they're filming. She's like, "Oh my god, it's got to do this!" And it bounced into her vehicle and over it. And I'm sitting there going, "If you saw it coming towards you and there's no cars to your left or right,
Swear.
instead of screaming at the tire, maybe just commit to a direction. You'll be fine."
No, we had a wreck here once where the guy backed up too fast. He got on top of the hood, and he got frightened. So when he went to hit the brake, nope, he hit the gas, and it was burning a hole in the windshield of the car because he was hitting the wrong pedals.
Jesus.
Like the whole car, the pedals were just it was bad.
Well, I'm gonna pull up the rest of the pops. There wasn't really a lot of stuff that came out, so let's get these up.
No, the only thing I really noticed, is the Killer Croc that they're dropping at Target.
So we got Monster High, which I'm sure nobody here is getting.
No, but I know I might get those as a gift for somebody because then that's like something like what's her name? My kid's older sister, she was into that.
Jaws. So in case you didn't buy the movie moment, now you can buy them individually.
Yeah.
Make your own movie moment.
Have they?
Yes.
So we're looking at the Funko Pops, right? Have they released pre-orders for the suits ones yet, or like some of the stuff we've seen previously? Okay.
I don't think so. No.
More Five Nights at Freddy's for those. Actually, no. Yeah, these are new ones.
Wasn't there supposed to be another movie? Or
Yeah, they announced the second one.
Yeah.
They just announced it. Well, the CinemaCon just happened where like they announced all the films for like every studio.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
We got more of the bronze-looking statue One Piece figures.
Well, yeah. But here's the thing. You know how they did a lot of this kind of stuff for like a bunch of other different things, and it made no sense. This actually makes sense because these are the statues that are actually in Japan.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Skibbity, which now here's what it looked like.
I
Yeah.
don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I know it's a head.
For the record, I just want to say this. I promised myself many years ago that I was not going to be one of those older people that look at the younger generation's thing that they like and go, "What the hell's wrong with you?" Skibbity Toilet's
we're not
really
doing it.
pushing that oath. Just
I
saying,
just
like,
don't know what it is. I don't get it.
Bruh, is it once I saw Tide Pods happening, that was a no for me. I was like, what the hell are you
if you
doing?
want to know what Skibbity Toilet
It
is,
gets
there
worse.
is a 20-minute explanation by somebody who's our age who looked into it and looked into the whole, like, who started it, what it's about, what the whole paradigm of it is. I know what it is. I could explain it to you, but honestly, I really don't care to. It is so
So bad?
Yeah.
it is so stupid that it gets close to the hard R word, okay? Like I was playing Diablo and I was listening to it in the background, and after I finished listening to it, I went, and this is and some guy in the middle of nowhere making money on this, like in a place where, you know, money is really hard to come by, and I'm going, good for you, buddy, good for you, but I don't think I could do enough mushrooms, LSD, and whatever would require to come up with something of this magnitude. But yeah, anyways, I digress. Funko pens, nah.
You say no, and then they gotta come out with a Stay Puft. You're gonna buy it.
Yeah, there's a Batman one, so you know, it's gotta go to Drew.
Yeah.
I'll get the Ninja Turtle one.
Another one?
There you go. You saying no, and literally 2 people on the panel will probably have one.
I don't have one. If I
What
see
are
it,
they?
I'll buy it.
No, I said you'll have. I said you'll have one. I said
Yeah,
not you have
if
one.
I see it, I'm not going to order it. I'm not just going to go to Funko to order that pen. But if I see it at Walmart or something,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the big pen?
It says
just
it's
regular.
a gel pen. It's a gel pen.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I won't
The
buy it.
packaging says gel. I seen that like a photo of the actual packaging.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I didn't buy the Pez either. The ones I have were given to me.
You know what's funny? I didn't buy any of the Pez Ghostbuster ones, but every time somebody would send me a box, there'd be one of them in there. I have like 7 State Puff Pez's. And so I have like one in the living room, one somewhere, one in the kitchen, one in the bedroom. Just
yeah, I know.
Well,
I
you know
sent
that
you
candy.
two
That candy
because
lasts forever. You can enjoy those, right?
I sent him the burnt one. It was a Walmart exclusive. I got him that one.
I have 2 of those.
Yeah.
Probably both from Andrew.
No. One's from
blind.
Andrew.
I'm not.
Yeah. And one was from Tylock and Sherry.
Sure.
Who went for the lamb chop flocked? Come on, you somebody here did.
No.
I didn't watch lamb chop growing up. That wasn't mine.
Me neither.
Yeah,
I don't need to get my lamb chops from the supermarket. I don't want it.
First of all,
what year was lamb chop like popular?
I think it's when I was a kid.
90s.
Well,
90s?
there's two levels to popularity for lamb chop. Okay, so there was when she would do her comedy routine, right? Which wasn't really blue or anything. It was pretty tame. And then there was the TV show. So I would say late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
If we're going to look at both sides of the coin.
I would say for me it'd be TV because I saw it on TV when like as a kid.
Yeah, I only found out about 90s. It was because
Lamb Chops Playing Along was from 1992 to 1995.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just remember watching reruns, I guess, and then you had that, then Wishbone. I forget what the other show was.
Yeah.
I don't know what Wishbone is either.
It's a little Jack Russell Terrier dog that does different things. Yeah. He goes on adventures.
Yeah. Basically, they pick a book and talk and basically act out.
Yeah.
Was it a puppet too?
No.
Well, probably now it is, but back in the day, it was a live dog. Like
Andrew said. It's taxidermy now. All right.
No, it is just a bone. The words "wish" on it. But yeah, no, I just remember when she was doing her stand up. Then of course, because if you like anime and you like Star Wars, you're gonna love this.
Negative.
Nah.
Nah.
American Werewolf.
The werewolf looks
I
weird.
already ordered. I ordered day. You've never seen American Werewolf, have you?
Yes, I have.
Looks like it has mange.
Yeah.
I've never
Actually,
seen
it looks like the weasel from Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
honestly.
there you go.
I have that pop in there.
I'm sure they'll do a flocked one.
Probably.
Possible.
Oh yes, and someone finally beat Wayne in his record. Russian skater. No, Canada no longer holds, but Russia has. That's good, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Awesome vodka.
yeah.
Um,
Considering Wayne is less than popular at the moment, for which I'm not about to get into why. But yeah, that's pretty well it. It's been it's funny. Funko has been really slow on the releases of things. I've noticed.
mhm.
In Amazon Canada, everything I've ordered that was supposed to come out this year isn't being shipped out. They're like having indeterminate dates, which I think is for obvious reasons. But yeah, because I've had to order through GameStop.
Yep.
So
I got a package through Hot Topic today of the animated series stuff, but my other stuff's at GameStop and I hasn't come in yet. So hopefully that comes in sooner than later.
yeah, I went into GameStop here on the weekend, and it was. I guess they must have had a massive sale because they didn't really have a lot of older pops, and they were also apparently they were also trying to sell those high end Batmobiles and like Batplane and stuff for like because they were gone too. Yeah.
You sure your GameStop's not closing?
No, it's not closing. It's just they're unloading a lot of stuff. The one of them all will never get rid of. But I sense an old man in the force.
What's up, guys?
Oh, hey, buddy.
Hey,
Wow.
buddy.
So LBD got here before you. What's that about?
Yeah.
Rough.
I had to go get mom's spaghetti.
Uh-huh.
There's ramen on the
mom
sweater
made
already.
spaghetti night, so I went by and visited with her a little bit earlier and got some dinner. So,
I see. It's good to see you just go over for the sake of going over and not for free food.
go over there all the time.
Says the guy who's going over to his mom's place tomorrow to put together a shelf and a free meal.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I know not what you speak of, sir.
Exactly. No doubt.
Oh,
It's what I miss.
well, we mostly
Everything.
talked crap about you.
Nice, I figured.
Then we all
LBD has what is it? Ingrown toenail and athlete's foot. That's what you've missed.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're
great.
trying to tell him ways to cure it, and we've all took a vote. If he pees on it, it'll be cured, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a jellyfish sting.
Oh,
But he has to do it while laying on it. But he has to do it while laying on his back. It's the only way it'll work because gravity
Right.
plays a effect into it.
right.
California is just weird like that, Mitch. That's all.
While keeping the left arm up, though, while laying on his back.
While reciting the Declaration of Independence backwards.
It seems like a lot. I'll just go buy spray.
You make that joke, but I remember like in 7th grade, you couldn't even pass like unless you like recited it was the Gettysburg Address and then that and part of the Declaration, like the summarized version of it.
So did
4
you pass?
and 7 years ago.
Yeah, I made it past the 7th grade.
Mitch was there for it.
New
I knew
nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Yep.
Sorry, I was working on the preamble there.
No, Mitch. I get it. You were probably the guy who wrote it. Keep going.
We live in his glory days right now.
Constitution.
My xenomorph NFT
Hold on.
in.
Make it large. Whoops.
It's very shiny.
Aren't most of them?
Well,
They
it's
mostly come
metallic.
out at night.
It's metallic and glow. I mean, you
And
can't
glow.
probably see the glow because it's too bright in here. But I mean,
What glows on it though?
Probably the
it's
skull.
like the whole skull, the stuff in its mouth. You can kind of see it a little bit.
Okay. You
Yeah, I
can
see
you
it.
can see the
Oh,
mouth.
The skull
And
under
actually up here all glows, but it's so bright in here you can't really see it. But
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of people posting it.
Hey, Mitch.
Yeah.
What?
Hold it closer to the windowsill behind you. It's dark in the corner there.
Yeah, but I mean, it still can't. You can see a little
no.
bit of
Oh,
that.
actually,
Yeah,
yeah, we saw that. Yeah,
yeah.
we can see a little
I
bit.
mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
And
obviously
charge
won't
up
do it just.
my flashlight too, but you can
Yeah,
kind
it
of
obviously won't do justice, but we can see a little bit back there actually. So
yeah. But no, it's pretty cool.
I say we take off, nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
well,
Okay.
you know, here's the thing: if you ever need to escape, I'm sure it's very easy access to hide that one.
Well, not the no. Get in the Juggernaut door if you're going to do it right.
I think that's too little.
Nobody stops the Juggernaut. Now watching him try to put it back in without wrecking it, I think is more fun.
No, man, it's fine.
Good Lord.
The one that has like the tops and bottoms, right? Like you have to like snap in.
Well, but it goes in sideways. It's a
Yeah, no, I know.
on
That's usually
sideways
how those
pop,
are.
so it's harder to get in because it grabs it just grabs the box too much.
It puts the notion.
Yep. So there's the box on it.
Oh, nice.
It looks like metallic glow. So, did anybody go for the NFTs?
We already passed that, Mitch. I'm sorry. We moved on.
I don't care. I wasn't here, so it doesn't count.
I already let them know.
I am the NFT man. No, I actually ended up getting I got the sandwich. I got 2 of the sandwiches, and I sold it and got the damaged box thing. So I got the 2 legendaries.
Oh, nice.
But I really didn't care. Honestly, I didn't care about the other 2. Like the royalty is like weird.
Is that sketch one?
Yeah, it's the doodle.
No, it's the handsome Freddy or whatever.
Oh, really? I thought it was the doodle.
The doodle is a grail. The
Okay.
royalty is the handsome Freddy, which is like Freddy with looks like Freddy with lipstick and weird. I don't know. He's supposed to be
Nice,
like
like,
buff
like-
or something.
Doing a kissy face or something like that.
Yeah, it's weird. And then the doodle is. I mean, if you saw the animation on like just opening the pack, you saw the doodle Freddy on the animation of the opening of the packs, which is actually kind of cool, but I didn't really care for that pop anyways, and it's only like $64 right now, the Grail. So you see how popular that was.
Yeah.
Apparently, G Boats is in Toronto watching Disturbed. He just sent me a picture.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, if he's any higher up, they're going to need to get him a Sherpa to get back down those stairs and possibly an oxygen tank.
Yeah, they put on a heck of a show. I saw them when they were here.
Getting down with air sickness.
Right.
Basically. Put it this way. He'll still be in the stadium 5 minutes afterwards because he'll be listening to the song still as the sound gets to him eventually. I think he's got the same seats I had for Guns N' Roses.
Oh wow! Did you look at that thing where the Lowe's Funko Pops aren't really Funko Pops?
No.
Remember what they announced? The 3-pack of Lowe's Pops were coming out.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were only going to be like just for the employees or whatever.
What site is that on?
You can look on Disc Tracker, on Disc Tracker's Instagram.
I never heard
Yeah,
of
it's
that.
like
I
it's
know
like
Gas
the
Cast just did a
CEO
video.
and did.
It's a picture from their live or their video. But yeah, it's not even real Funko Pops.
Oh god.
They're just knockoffs.
Wow.
I mean, the picture's right here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For some reason, it won't let me go into other disk track or anything at the moment. It's like, sorry, there's an issue with this page. Cannot be loaded.
Okay.
So
Canadian
apparently,
anime.
I've pissed Instagram off somehow.
Did you try their? I don't know if do you have Twitter or X?
No,
It's on their
I got
Twitter and X page too.
I got it here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just I can't get into individual pages, but I can. Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna just pull it up this way. 1 second here. Share screen. That's weird. So yeah, here we are.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah. It's customs.
Wow.
Huh.
It was like
I'm
those.
wondering if they can go after
Mario
them for
props
that.
they had.
Yeah. Those look horrible.
Yeah. Agreed.
But you know what the irony is that people will want it
Because it's
nice
fake.
Russian / Jamaican accent. Thank you. The one thing I'm looking at right now is people will probably want this just for the novelty of what they thought they were doing.
Somebody in comments put what in the custom?
Who are these people though? Like who is Fred Stokes and Joel
They're like
Dogdell?
People at Lowe's would probably know, but I don't.
I
Yeah.
think one was like a CEO and executive something. I don't know. That's all I remember.
It was kind of like
They're
the
like
Brian,
high-ups in the
the
company.
Mike Becker and the Brian Mariotti
Yeah.
pops that they did for
Yeah,
Fun Day
okay.
that year.
For Lowe's.
Yeah.
I have those somewhere.
I just
So do
can't
I.
imagine as
Right
an
there.
employee that I'd want a vinyl figure of my boss.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're into voodoo, I mean that saves you half the trouble right there. But I mean, other than that, I really couldn't see any other reason why you'd want it. I need to make an effigy of my boss. Oh, no problem. I'll just order it online. Here you go.
Yeah.
Oh god, that is wild.
Yeah. Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on my my proto to come in. Not necessarily. I bought one of those mystery boxes when I bought my Yoda diecast. I grabbed one of those things to push it over for free shipping and all that, and I had a coupon and everything, so I did that, and it's should be here tomorrow, I think. But people have actually been getting protos in them.
Nice.
I don't know if y'all saw those. They were those spring mystery box things that Funko did. I mean, a lot of people have been just getting. Most of them stuff I've seen have been exclusives. So I mean, it's I probably haven't maybe $10 into it after my saving on shipping and little coupon I had. So
right.
And if I get a proto, that'd be awesome. But the chances of that are slim to none.
Yeah, it's possible.
It would be my first proto ever. Never owned one.
You've had some pretty good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
But I don't know. I've been having issues getting stuff shipped to me lately. So I'm hoping I can.
Shipping's been bad lately.
Situation right now. I'm hoping I'll get a resolution on, but oh well.
I feel like you're gonna get whatever the hell got lost in the mail from DHL like 2 years from now. It's just gonna what's this? And just gonna show up at your doorstep.
Yeah, shipping is screwy anyways right now because Funko won't even. It's weird. Like when I order directly from Funko, they won't let me use my PO box hack that I used to use.
Yeah.
However, if I buy an NFT or I redeem an NFT, then I can ship it that way, and it accepts the the address.
Well, it's probably because it's going through drop and not
it's
their own
drop.
website.
Well, no, but still, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
It's all coming from the
Sean,
same place. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. Why it would let me do it in one and not do it in the other? And I'm like, well, whatever. So, like that one's coming to my house. It's the only way. I mean, I could send it to my sisters or something, but I just didn't want to do that. But yeah,
Right.
the Yoda came here, and they've actually been putting it where I tell them to put it, like inside my screen door, because there's a big gap between my screen door and my regular door. So, like, they can put a 2-pot box and almost shut the door, so nobody know it was there if they do it right.
How come you don't get one of those delivery lockbox things? Like where you put the package in and it just basically goes. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's a basic box that sits on your front porch, and they put the package in, and then it goes in, and it's locked, and then the only person who can get into it is whoever has the key, which would in this case be you.
I mean, that'd be great, but I mean, I have a PO box. I pay for a PO box. I shouldn't have to ship stuff to my house. That's the whole thing, which is balone, bull, that I actually have to ship anything to my house at all.
Yeah.
I get things shipped to my house all the time, no problem.
Yeah, but you're home like 80% of the time.
No, but that doesn't even matter, because when you ship things to the wrong house, and I can still find them.
Damn Skippy, like I said, because you're home.
After a day. But he shipped, I don't know if you guys remember this, but he shipped, Vince wasn't around for this, I think. He shipped me a box one time to the completely wrong address, because it was like, he let some lady like scribble the address or whatever the hell happened. It was like 3 blocks up or something. No, like give or take like 3-4 blocks up. And we couldn't figure out what the hell. And I went to go look for it, and it was the next day. It was still there in front of the house over there where they shipped it to.
But that's not the point, LBD. With me, it's number one, I got stuff stolen my porch off my porch. You knew that happened, but even more than that, that's not necessarily a big issue. That was just a random thing, I think. But the other issue is I have a deck on the front porch that's a big long deck. But the idiots sit the shit out at the end of my deck, like out in the open. When I have a covered area over my front door, they won't put it there. They put it at the end of the deck, and it's pouring out rain. It's soaked.
Because they're lazy, buddy. I have the same problem. If you look at the front of my house, if you look at my address, I have the same thing. I have like a little like deck area, and then they'll leave my box at the corner of the last step where it's like the least covered, and it'll get hit by everything. Yeah,
no, but that's what I'm saying is like that's why I got the PO box, and I pay yearly to have the PO box, and it's ridiculous that like some things have stopped shipping to the post office. Like they won't, like used to, like FedEx and UPS, and everybody would drop off at the. Who do we lose?
Andrew.
Oh,
yeah.
But they would drop packages off at the post office, and I could, get it there. But now some of them have stopped doing that. Like I think it was UPS or something stopped dropping stuff off to them, which is like they used to make deliveries to there.
Well, UPS had a thing. Has been having an issue with the post office recently, because they had a contract where because there's a UPS ground or whatever, where like it would ship to a certain point, and then UPS would drop off a bunch of stuff to the post office, and they would finish it. Now they've had to like hire more people, because with that whole situation was like it was killed. Like the contract was over, and they couldn't figure something out. So they're going through a thing right now. So if that's a more recent thing, like the past few months, like end of last year, it's like something like that where that happened.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, but yeah, no, my lady at the post office said that they had stopped doing that. So I mean, I get that it happened, but I think I still think it's BS that it happened anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, so, but a lot of places are using DHL, but one good thing is though we have an up and running Amazon hub close to us now, so I can get same day delivery on stuff from Amazon, which is really nice. I can have it here in a few hours, which is pretty cool.
You still can't be dead zone. His is like up the block, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we have them all around us too.
And here in California, you don't count.
We have them
Yeah,
everywhere.
You have everything.
you're
I was gonna say, you guys have drones delivering your stuff, okay? Like, come on.
Yeah, no.
You're a major metropolitan city. I mean,
Yeah.
so,
I mean, Knoxville
Knoxville
just
is
got
pretty
into a plumbing
good
last
size,
week.
but-
But Vince, most things that get tested to go to release everywhere else gets released in California first, before anywhere else in the country.
Well, it's an ideal place when you think about it. Large populace, ideal weather, as long as nothing's on fire or underwater or the ground's shifting. It's a good place to test things.
Weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice preface there. Like great weather, except for this, or except for that, or except for this.
Yeah. As long as these variables are not
natural
happening
disaster.
at that current time, I mean, you're good.
I mean, that's the same stuff we have here. So, I mean, half the South down here is underwater. Literally right now. We just had fires. We just had a bunch of wildfires here probably a few weeks ago.
I was gonna mention that, Mitch. Tell Vince to keep his crap up there. We started getting wildfires too.
Yeah, over there.
Ain't no wildfire here.
Well, how are yours started? By people, or were they naturally?
I honestly can't remember, but it was pretty bad here for a while. Like it got to the point where like they were talking about like something like doing something with the water and stuff because they needed, like, it was getting pretty bad. That's all I remember. Like there was it was in the air thing. Like they even started talking about like the air quality was gonna be a problem. It was like it was running for a bit here. Not as bad as California, obviously, but still.
I know we got some wacky weather last. I think it was it was Tuesday. We got rain, hail, freezing rain, snow, and while all that was going on, we were getting thunder and lightning at the same time.
Oh yeah,
it's like we got
Thunder,
every
snow.
piece of weather you could possibly get except a tornado in like less than a 4-hour period.
We got those.
Yeah. But I mean, tomorrow there's a 50-50 chance. Well, last I looked, sorry, it was 25% chance of snow, and hopefully that'll be the last bit of snow we get for the season, and then we'll actually get back to decent warm weather. Because
it was like 87, 86 here a couple of days ago, and
that was Thursday.
Tonight and tomorrow, there's like frost warnings in the mornings.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
that was Thursday
right now.
Because Thursday here it was. Well, Thursday here it was 17, and I skipped going to the gym. And I went for a walk. Like I actually figured, you know what, this is nice. I'm gonna take a walk on the rail trail. So
there you go.
Yeah, no, it's been crazy down here too. It's because I had to turn my heat on or my air on for the first time. I was like, it was like, damn near 90 degrees. I was like, geez.
Yeah.
Slow down there, LBD.
Huh?
Mitch, I tried that sandwich today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. It's all right. It's good.
Not you, LBD. I was calling Mitch LBD for the air.
Did you get it with the spicy chicken?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the best one, I think. When you put that spicy in there with the barbecue and the bacon, it's got the
you want to let those at home know what you're talking about, or are we just going to guess?
The new Chick-fil-A, the smokehouse barbecue bacon sandwich.
Hey, Mama J.
You sound like you should do the commercial. You know the whole.
Well, yeah, you asked me what it was. I want to tell them.
Excuse me. Have you? Okay. Anybody still watching? If you have an opportunity, drop Mitch's name at Chick-fil-A. They will treat you like royalty.
Royalty.
I got to go to the VIP room. All it was like all red velvet, solid oak furniture, marble
Like,
everywhere,
like,
classical
look,
music.
Gold
No,
trim.
look, I did it on Postmates, and I put in the you could leave like a comment or like special instruction. I just put totally Mitchin Collectibles and then Mitch Hayes in parentheses.
Yeah.
They gave me double cheese.
Hey,
Yeah,
just saying.
yeah. You drop
Double
his name.
cheese.
You drop his name. You're living the good life, man. Don't knock it.
Lord. But no, they are. It's a good sandwich. It's a very good sandwich.
So wait, what do you think about the brownie? I didn't get it. My girlfriend was telling me to get it, but
I mean, they're okay. Okay, their chocolate chip cookies are really good. Because they're not just regular
like
chocolate
mac and
cookies.
cheese?
Huh?
Do you like their mac and cheese?
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I mean, it's okay. It's nothing to write home about.
Yeah, I know.
But their chocolate chip cookies are good. They're usually if you get them.
My girlfriend told me to ask you if you could ask them to bring back the peach shake.
Believe me, if I had any more pull, I would definitely do that because that is my favorite shake ever.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at you.
It's a summer thing that they do. It will be back.
Yeah.
But I'm laughing. I'm laughing at the fact that you corrected yourself. It's like if I had any pull, then you stop mid sentence. Or if I had any more pull, so
yeah. Just saying.
It's only in the summer.
I may or may not know
shake.
some of the franchise owners and most of the employees, but anyways.
Dude, you eat there every day.
It'll be all right.
The problem is, Mitch, that it's always summer in California.
Yeah, I literally, honestly, I eat breakfast there 4 days a week.
Yeah.
So I used to go to Chick-fil-A when I was like 4 or 5 years old. There was only one, and it was in the mall by my dad's house. And I don't know if there was any other one in California, but that was probably like 1990.
I only went to Chick-fil-A once, and that was when I was out there in Alabama on the playground.
They used to always be in the malls.
Yeah.
That's where kind of they got their start kind of there, I think. That's what their business model at first was. They went into malls, and because there was a Chick-fil-A in our mall for years back. I mean, the mall's not even there anymore. It's an Amazon distribution center now. They leveled the mall and built an Amazon distribution center in there in the same spot, which is like 4 miles that way.
Well, I tried the one in Toronto. It wasn't bad, but
it was in Canada, so that's probably not the same.
Not the same.
Yeah,
seriously, stuff tastes. They make stuff different up there.
Mitch,
I mean,
I wasn't giving you crap. I appreciate the preemptiveness of it all, but I wasn't giving you crap on the taste difference. I was just saying I tried it in Toronto. I mean, I also tried the Shake Shack, not this weekend, but last weekend because what's his name had mentioned that there was one in Toronto. I went in. Oh God,
it's extremely.
John, I know him by his first name now, John. So, anyways, I went in, and I'll be honest with you, I wasn't impressed with the food. But then again, I'm also eating smaller portions now. But even my idea of a small portion, this thing was like half portion. The only thing that was good was their secret hot sauce was decent. Like it wasn't like burning your mouth, but it had enough kick in it that it tasted decent. Right. But I don't get the fascination with it. Honestly, it did not seem like anything of interest to me.
I've never had it.
They're always closed on. Yeah, really every Sunday I go and they're always closed. Yep, Mama J, they do close on Sunday. It's the only reason I don't eat there 5 days a week.
Oh please, you probably have a key to the store in it.
But no, but yeah, their breakfast is really good. I like those breakfast bowls that they have. It's basically just chicken and eggs and cheese. You can get with hash browns. I usually get without hash browns, but just get the chicken, egg, and cheese. But yeah, some of their like seasonal menus and stuff that they have, like they sometimes have the chicken tortilla soup.
I've had that.
Oh, it's really good.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move the conversation along. As much as I enjoy you proselytizing for Chick-fil-A, and I hope that residual check is gonna look
Okay.
good.
What are we going to talk about now, Sean?
Let's see how
Tim
great
Hortons.
Mitch is.
Oh,
Actually,
hey, I love that conversation.
yeah, I know. You're
Yeah.
such an Adonis. It's a funny way how I say narcissist, right? Anyway, so
Exactly.
did anybody get anything over the weekend aside from Mitch obviously getting his NFT?
Nope.
Great
Did
segue.
Anybody
Sean.
what? I didn't hear what you said.
You all suck, all of you.
I got something
I'm
today,
so glad we pivoted.
better there.
Yeah. Pivot it right into a brick wall.
Yeah.
I actually got my Japan box in on like 2 days ago.
Hey, shut up, LBD. You're not helping.
A Japan box, you said?
I did get something.
Chick-fil-A.
Picked up a new. No. Oh fuck! It's
Pit
upside
Boy?
down.
Okay.
No, I got the new Google Pixel watch because apparently the company that makes smartwatches that I used to like, Fossil, they got out of the smartwatch market. So
I got a smartwatch.
yeah. Why does that Rolex have 5 R's on the end?
It's a Rolex Submariner.
I like my Google Pixel watch.
Yeah.
I
No,
just
this
like the
is
fact that the
actually
battery
good.
on this thing is ridiculous.
Do what?
Well, the battery on this, like for instance, I charged it at 100%
Oh, yeah.
around this time last night, and it's just down to 92 right now.
Yeah.
So
I have a Galaxy watch somewhere, but I don't wear it because it dies within like a couple hours.
this
Within
the
a
other
couple
thing too is,
hours. That's what this is. This thing will last me day and a half, 2 days at least.
Not mine. I don't know why. It's like
there's
the first one.
well, there's settings on the watch too. Like for instance, if you want your battery life to last longer, mine the screen's off unless I engage it, and I set it to turn off in 10 seconds.
Well, yeah,
So
like this one, just like you saw. Like if I hold it there, it goes to that mode,
Mhm.
and it uses less battery.
Yeah, I also had to change the watch band because I had that stupid silicone band.
Yeah.
And I found out the hard way that I am allergic to those watch bands because, hold on a second, I got to kick old LBD out and put new LBD in. Remove from stage and bring in there. I found out the hard way. My arm, you can't see it now, but my arm is all red and blistered and disgusting, and so I went, okay, let's see if it's the watch band. So I went and bought this band for about $20.
Mm-hmm.
Slapped it on.
Yeah, because this one is the Galaxy Watch 4 or something. It's not the newest one. It's the last one that I liked the design on. The new ones, I really don't like the design on them much. And now they've gone to the rectangular squarish rectangular look, and I don't really prefer that.
No, neither do I. Hey, Mitch, what's your second favorite shake?
At Chick-fil-A, yeah, I mean, if we're talking Chick-fil-A, then we're looking probably. That's a tough one.
It's like you're asking which one his favorite child is.
I know, right? I mean, peach is absolutely my favorite. Their chocolate shapes are probably my second favorite, and they have that all the time. What's the other one that they have?
So Mitch gets a shake every day with his breakfast bowl.
No.
That's how he starts his day.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
No. Back in the day, Vince, before you came on, he would post a picture.
Oh, the smoothies.
Around,
I remember.
Yeah. Okay, so you were here for the smoothies, yeah, and that's how I knew what time of day it was. In fact, I actually used to take my first break at my old job based on when his post would come up and go. I'd see it pop up on the phone and go, "Oh, guess it's time to go for a break."
Oh, the smoothies I used to get, yeah.
Because you'd always post them around a certain time.
Yeah, no, I did. I was all about those. Yeah, Mama J's favorite shake is Luke Bryan when he shakes it. Jeez.
Well, LBD could teach you how to make his milkshakes, but he'd have to charge you.
Well, they bring all the boys to the yard.
Damn right.
The best shake I ever had was at, I don't remember what hotel it was. It was like 3 a.m. in Vegas somewhere.
What are you saying?
The best shake I ever had was in Vegas. It was like 3 a.m. in one of the hotels. I don't remember which hotel it was or what restaurant it was, but it was the best shake I ever had. But I was also not completely straight.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say.
It was the best shake I ever had.
Yeah. I think we've all had moments like that. It's like when I went to Detroit back in November. Rinaldi took me to this. Took me to Coney's.
Oh, the other day. Oh,
yeah, just like you and Alpha Beard. But I'm not a cheap date. So, anyways, yeah. I got their onion soup. And now I don't know if it was because I was tired or if it was because I was hungry or just a combination of both. But that was the best onion soup I had ever had in my life. And I'm willing to bet if I had it.
French onion?
Pardon? Yeah, French onion.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was the best soup I ever had in my life. And now I'm willing to bet when I go back later in the year, if I have it while I'm well rested and had a meal, like a normal day, and have it just, I'm willing to go, this doesn't taste the same.
Yeah.
But you also know, after you've been partying for like the whole day in Vegas and it's 3 a.m, I don't know if it was just because the dinner, I don't remember the dinner, but I remember the shake.
Bro, it's the Crystal White Castle effect, depending on where you live.
Yeah.
It's at 3 a.m. after the club, a big old sack full of crystals is the best thing ever. Then you go try to eat it during the day and you're like, that was really not a great idea.
No, I think we've all had moments like that. I know with when I was with Ricky and Ray at Fan Expo years ago, we got an Airbnb in this really ritzy part of town, and we'd put the booth together. My feet were sore. I was tired. They were tired. We were all just exhausted. And I remember that one of them said, I'm ordering subs. I'll go and pick them up. And they got it from like this really like low rating place, but it was the only place that was open like at 2 a.m. And that sub was the best tasting sub in the world. And I took a picture of it. And then when I looked at it later the next morning, I was like, oh man, I must have been tired because that thing looks ugly as hell. So, like Mitch said, past any time after midnight, if you're tired, everything tastes amazing.
Yeah.
So, back when I was younger, if it was like late at night and I was hungry and I didn't want fast food, I could always go to the Petco parking lot. And there was a lady that sold tamales out of the Petco parking lot. Best tamales. She even has a Yelp. I think she's still, like, I can't find her anymore, but she still, it says tamales in Petco parking lot. It's the Yelp review.
There is a place that used to exist. It was called O'Neill's, and they made a burger called the Pugger Burger, and it was a 5-pound patty, big burger, and you had if you could finish it in a half an hour, you get the burger for free and you get your picture. My buddy Neil did it like 6 times, and
oh wow,
the guy got too old to run it, so he sold it to some other person, and he told the guy, don't change the formula, don't change the menu, your regulars will come in, your regulars will keep this place afloat, everything else afterwards will be gravy. And can you guess how much of that advice he took?
None.
Absolutely none of it. And that place was closed almost a year after he bought it.
Man, I'm so glad we pivoted away from food,
Yeah. Well, you brought it. Lainey brought it back when she asked what your favorite shake was, and you were doing a Sophie's Choice moment. Going,
I'll stop blaming Lainey. It's not her fault.
Yeah. No, she said sorry.
Oh, man.
See, she just said she wasn't done with the talk we were having. So there you go.
No, that's fair.
See?
No, that's fair. No, we're good. Besides all this talk, I haven't eaten yet. I'm actually kind of hungry. But I digress. But So the next major con coming up is San Diego, isn't it?
Yes.
July.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think,
Oh,
A couple months.
yeah.
cool.
Hopefully, I'll be there. We will see.
That's usually where all that Batman stuff comes out, right?
Yeah.
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 To be honest,
Yeah.
I'm
Isn't it
gonna
also
start bending over in
Ghostbusters?
June. Just saying.
But like Ghostbusters usually does
Okay.
San Diego as well. So maybe you get the
Yes,
real
they do.
Ghostbusters exclusive for that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Hey,
Ben,
quick, buddy.
did you get that thing I sent you the other day? The potato head thing?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I thought that was pretty funny.
It's really
They did
cool.
one for Batman, I think, too.
It's okay. We don't need it.
Excuse me. I have a My Little Pony sitting on my collection. Okay, you're if there is one, you need it.
Well, I guess
Hey,
I'm gonna have to send it here.
Hey, quick, can you do me a small favor, buddy? If they do come out with real Ghostbuster stuff at San Diego, I'll pay you triple gas if you drive down and just kneecap LBD. You can choose what knee.
Dude, we had that guy Scott Ennis, that voice actor for like Scooby Doo and Shaggy and all that.
Yeah, I saw that at Tom Man. Did you go to that?
No, I was working. I couldn't make it. So
Gotcha.
I never can make it to most of their things because they usually do them on the weekends, and I'm always working on the weekend. So
Well, you looked pretty sick on Friday. You look really, really flush.
hey,
What?
yeah, but no. So, but yeah, he was in town doing autographs. Pretty cool.
Yeah, they're what do you call it? They're I think what is it? Sometime this month or next month they're coming out with The Boys. It's supposed to be coming out. So
What?
at least we'll get that. Well, no, like for I was just thinking off the top of my head, it just popped in my head for TV shows because I think The Boys is supposed to be coming out, and they're also doing a spin-off called Vought something. So we're just talking about it. The guys from Supernatural.
The Boys is coming out next month.
No, it's supposed to be coming out soon, like not this month, but like the following month.
Gotcha.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like a new season?
No, they're going to re-put out an old season. Yes, a new season.
Speaking of spin-offs, did you see that the new spin-off for My Hero came out?
Yeah, today's the day. That's right, the Vigilantes.
Yeah, but I think it's only going to be sub so far. I'm going to assume.
The
Yeah.
5th and final season of The Boys is set to premiere in 2026.
Oh, I thought it was this year.
What are you talking about? No,
Well, because
the Boys season just ended like a few months ago. It was probably 6 months ago that it was on.
Really? Feels longer.
Yeah.
I mean, not as long as Peacemaker, but
No, that's August. That's
By the time Peacemaker comes back, John Cena won't.
Are you sure you're not talking about Gen V? I think it's coming out this year at some point.
Yeah, Gen V. Sorry, you're right.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they got to kill off that guy because he passed away.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious how they'll do that.
Yeah, I just don't know when.
His autograph.
I don't know when this year, but I mean it's scheduled to come out this year at some time. They haven't said when, but
well, they were using York University's campus for their background, so I was following that, and they finished filming last year, so I'd imagine they'd be doing editing up until now.
They probably have to do a little bit of reshoots, considering.
Well, actually, he died before they started filming second season, so they're good in that respect. They just basically have to. They're probably going to do what they do with anybody. They'll just do an off-camera death. Yes, they'll do what they did with the other characters. He's on a special mission, and we don't know when he'll be back, and won't be able to hear from him.
They should hire
Or they're
you and Quick. You'll be able to hear him. Trust me, I know.
Did you see where Haley Steinfeld screwed up on one of the red carpet things?
No.
Accidentally, like somebody asked her, "So are we going to see it in the new Marvel movie?" And she's like, she started nodding her head, and then went, "You just." And it's one of those videos. And at that time, she knew she.
Wait, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? I didn't hear you talking about.
Haley Steinfeld, when she kind of let out of the bag that she's going to be in the new, the Doomsday movie, or the whatever.
What? They should just make a game out of it now to have fun with it. Every time somebody in one of the Marvel movies lets it slip, they donate like so much money to charity.
Oh, well, Tom Holland would be out of money.
No. He'd have a hospital named after him. Welcome to the Tom Holland's Memorial Hospital.
But no, I saw that the other day. It's been going around the horn, per se. Everybody's been talking about it.
To hear about you, Mitch. When are you gonna let us know if you're in there?
Yeah, no. Why are you not in more movies? My God, they film them around the corner from you. Every TV show, movie films there.
Because security is tight.
No, I'm sure they do casting calls. They need all heights.
No.
Right?
Believe it or not,
all different type of heights.
Okay. North, south. 1 second, please. So I found out years ago it was at a panel for George Romero because people wanted to be extras in his last zombie movie before he passed away, and apparently in Canada, you actually have to be part of the union in order to get in on any movie, even as an extra. You have to pay dues. So my friend Lydia, who is an actress, and she's in there. That's basically it. You have to pay your dues, and as much as I would love to be in stuff, Mitch, to be quite honest with you, I don't feel the need to pay money for something that I have little to no interest in. And also, security is insanely tight when they bring out when they were filming The Boys Down Here, the last season where Huey's spreading his father's ashes. Spoiler, with Simon Pegg and all them. No, not Simon Pegg. With Huey and Starlight and all the others there. They had local police and security blocking that entire area off, so you couldn't get anywhere near it.
So I have a question. So what is this, like a yearly payment or something? Like of how how much it is?
I never inquired because at the end of the day, you have to pay before you get paid. So
but I'm curious like how would that work?
I'll ask her. I'll shoot her a message and ask. I never inquired because the point, it's too much of a gamble. You spend money on the possibility that you may get, let me finish. You're spending money on the possibility that you may get into something.
Yeah, well, that's obvious, but I'm just curious because like obviously it works different here. Like at least for extra work, you don't need to be part of something.
Yeah.
But that's also a way you can get your foot in the door. So that's kind of like it's it's interesting that they're doing that up there. So that's what I'm curious. What it would cost to like technically chase your dream in Canada for acting.
Well, you would have to talk to Lydia because she's the only person I know who gave up their job to basically do this. And a lot of the stuff they were doing is extras. I mean, she's in the trailer for the newest Shyamalan film that was out there that was filmed in Toronto. She's in the trailer in the background walking by, and she's in a few shots. I don't know how much she made. I know she had to sign a non-disclosure, and she was on set for the better part of a month. So I don't know what the ins and outs of that are, but I mean, that's the only person I know that's actually made money as an extra, whereas some people do it as a side hustle along with like Uber Eats and a few other things. So
yeah. So did any of y'all watch any of the Yellowstone 1923, 1883s?
No.
1923 just wrapped up its second season. And it's one with like Helen Mirren and Harrison Ford's in it. What's what's the dude's name? I think he was one of the James Bonds, wasn't he?
Pierce Brosnan.
No,
I watched that show,
it
Mobland.
was Timothy Dalton. Was it Timothy Dalton that was in it?
The Mob Life. I just saw that show that like, pop up on my feed.
You said 1982, was it, or what was it? Sorry, 1882.
It's right here. I've got it.
76,
1923.
1923,
Oh,
1823.
1923. Yeah, Timothy Dalton.
Okay.
He was in it. Robert Patrick, from Terminator and stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, anyways, so they just finished, and that's the last one they'll do of that particular show. But it ended pretty well. I really enjoyed it. There was a 2-hour season finale, or series finale, I should say. But all those shows are really good. If you all like, if anybody likes a Western style show, well, that's kind of, most of them are kind of Westerns.
Did you watch it from chronological order, or the way the shows
Release dates?
So you shouldn't watch the 18 whatever before the 1920 whatever.
Well, I watched 1883 before 1923. Yeah.
Well, I know. I'm saying, if I've never seen it, should I watch it in the order that they released them, or should I start?
Yeah, I would. Now that
18?
you can do that, but of course, there's also going to be another series coming out. There's a couple more series that are in the works. But I mean, at this point, if you want to watch them in that respect, in that order, you can. You can go 1883 with Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, their show.
Would you recommend doing it that way, or would you recommend just the way?
Yeah,
it was?
I would. I mean, personally, I would do it that way because you get all the, the flashbacks mean a lot more to you and stuff when you do it that way. But I mean, either way is fine. But there was a couple of seasons of Yellowstone before they made any of the prequel stuff. So
I actually just finished Yellowstone maybe last week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now they're coming out with a couple of new series spin off of that.
Speaking of killing people off, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I don't have any autographs from them. All right. It's not my fault.
Yeah, you weren't here for this part, Mitch, but we've come to the conclusion that Andrew's the Grim Reaper of Batman's. If he wants their autograph and has at least thought of it, they're on a 30-day clock. So whatever affairs they have or whatever thing they need to get done, it needs to be done. End of story.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad I got my Val Kilmer autographs before he passed.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going anywhere; they're staying in my collection. But I don't care about the value of them. It's just I really wanted that Doc Holliday sign.
Yeah.
And talk about throwing salt and lemon on the wound and just rubbing it in right there on the good old Andrew.
Yeah, he's Batman one time. Come on.
Yeah, it'd be all right.
Most of them play Batman one time. Let's be honest here, okay?
Keaton.
What?
And Bale.
Oh, well,
Keaton,
yeah.
Bale. The latest one we didn't really talk about, Affleck.
Ben Affleck, no, Affleck, and then you got what's this guy? He's gonna be in 2 movies now.
Robert.
Yeah, I mean,
Robert Pattinson.
Well, we're still waiting for the other one. At the rate this is going on, I mean, Patterson will be.
Pattinson.
Oh, here's the other thing. With we were talking about Peacemaker, how that's taking forever to come out. By the time they finish that damn thing, he's not gonna be able to fit in whatever costume he has. He's gonna look like the inflated Peacemaker because he's lost a lot of his muscle mass.
I mean, he has, but he's still.
I didn't care for that show or the movie or
what movie?
What
or
movie?
was it only a TV show then? Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a TV show.
he was in the movie, but it wasn't his movie. It was a Suicide Squad movie.
Right.
Yeah, I was not into Peacemaker.
Well, yeah. Nobody was into Peacemaker till the show came out. Really?
Yeah.
He's one of those obscure characters that was written well for a show and got popular, and it doesn't.
No, I'm saying I've never heard of him before the show.
Nobody did.
Nobody really had.
Nobody did
until Suicide Squad came.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He was basically he was, how do I say this? I guess he was kind of like the Iron Man of that universe. Nobody really cared about him till the show came out, till the movie came out.
I think he was at the same level as Condiment King. Let's just be honest. Call it for what
Yeah,
it is.
actually, yeah. Actually, that's more accurate.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
who?
Calendar Man.
Condiment King.
Calendar Man, Condiment King, like those kind of characters.
Yeah.
That's what he kind of was.
yeah.
But nobody really
Yeah.
cared.
The Flamingo.
Yeah, the Great
Yeah,
Incredible
all
Mitch.
Basically, the characters that'll show up like halfway through an episode of like a cartoon and then like disappear, like when the real villain shows up.
I don't know. The only thing I
Man.
liked about Peacemaker was the soundtrack. It was decent.
Yeah, I can't
But-
wait till they dub the last episode of Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
Killing me not to watch it. I mean, it'll probably end on a
appreciate
cliffhanger, but you know.
Speaking of, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
Speaking of like Solo Leveling, people are like losing their minds because like the awards are coming up for best anime of the year, best anime, best intros, best art, all that stuff, animation and action
Oh, it
and
already
main
came out,
character.
dude.
Huh?
Already came out. Crunchyroll already
No,
published it.
the voting came out. I don't think it's released yet. The results.
I
know the
saw
voting-
it earlier.
The voting was happening. I remember that, like past couple days. I
Yeah,
don't
it was
think the
on
results
Crunchyroll
are out
Friday.
yet.
Yeah.
I don't think the results will be out because I would have seen that on my feed by now. I think.
I saw it just after work, actually.
Well, no, when I went into Crunchyroll, they a couple days ago they were doing the voting. But basically,
still
okay, so let
can't
me
even-
finish what I was saying. People are basically losing their mind because there's it's basically neck and neck for anime of the year is Solo Leveling and Frieren, which Frieren was amazing. And I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if Frieren won. Because don't be wrong, Solo Leveling is amazing, and it's probably one of the best animes that was out. But it does have a lot more lows than Frieren does. There's more character building in episode 1 of Frieren than there is in the whole show of Solo Leveling, which is saying something. Because I really like Solo Leveling. So I feel like design and character building wise, as a whole of the show, I feel like it might take it if it's not fully off of like fanboy votes.
Where did I see it? I saw because the
I've heard
Dan
people
actually.
I've heard people talking about that Frieren before, but I haven't watched it.
It's good. I'm not gonna give everything away, but basically what happens is it starts off as like the original with it, you have an elf who's like the main character. Obviously, they live for thousands of years. So she accomplishes something in one of her groups, and then has to basically figure out what to do with kind of like you follow her throughout the rest of her journey after that kind of passes. They tell a story within time, which is pretty good. Like the way they do it is really well told.
That's cool. Have you all watched Dan to Dan?
No, I
Yeah, I
haven't
have.
seen that yet.
I watched the first episode. I was like, what is this?
Yeah. Here's the thing. That's kind of like similar to what Solo Leveling does. It's a very popcorn
Well-
anime. It's like
Well,
it tries to shock you with the first episode.
the backstory to Dan was that the gentleman who came up with it was looking at leaving doing animation in general. He just wasn't happy with it. And so his boss basically said, take a year's leave and, try to find your muse, find it. So he started writing the Dan as a manga, and his friend saw it and said, this is good. You should take it back. And that's how the whole show got made. It was basically him taking a year off and just writing random crap in a book and then trying to make it into a story. Yeah. So
Yeah.
It is literally the emphasis of random.
yeah, literally. Mitch, would you like a banana?
What?
If you watch the first episode of the Dan, you would know what that means.
I'm trying to remember. I watched it the other day.
Yeah, it's okay.
Are you talking about the guys
Yeah,
when they're in the room with her? And yeah, that was
yeah,
a bit.
yeah.
That was
yeah.
a bit much.
Yeah,
Oh my
but
god!
mind you, I would warn anybody: do not watch that show with anybody else around.
Oh no, it's a family anime. Bring the kids in, bring the wife,
Yeah,
bring
do
the
not
dog,
do
bring
that.
them all in.
Definitely not do that.
Yeah, don't show your nieces or nephews or your kids. None of that.
Yeah. Like, what the
Well,
crap is that?
I'm gonna wrap
Oh,
things up.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, LB.
Dum-de-dum.
No, I was gonna say people are obsessed with the grandma.
Yeah,
And
they've
no,
apparently China's really when that anime got released, they kind of throttled her back a little.
Well, yeah, they do that with everything, though.
I'm gonna wrap things up, get some food myself. I'm sure Mitchell is hungry as well. We're probably the only ones that haven't eaten yet. Oh yeah, and Vince. In the meantime,
yeah.
catch you guys later. See you on the next one,
Later.
and be good.
Bye.
Later, everybody.